CachyOS has built a reputation as one of the fastest and most performance-focused Linux distributions available today, and the June 2026 release continues that tradition with a collection of meaningful improvements rather than flashy gimmicks. If you've been looking for a modern Arch-based operating system that balances speed, security, gaming, and desktop customization, this update deserves your attention. Instead of introducing unnecessary complexity, the developers have focused on polishing the overall experience, improving system stability, enhancing security, and making the desktop feel smoother than ever. Whether you're already using CachyOS or thinking about switching from another Linux distribution like EndeavourOS, Garuda, Manjaro, or even Fedora and Ubuntu, this latest release introduces several upgrades that make it one of the strongest desktop Linux options available in 2026. One of the biggest highlights of this release is the introduction of the brand new Hyprland Noctalia edition. Hyprland has rapidly become one of the most popular Wayland compositors thanks to its smooth animations, dynamic tiling capabilities, lightweight performance, and extensive customization options. However, new users often found setting up Hyprland from scratch challenging because of the countless configuration files and tweaks required to achieve a polished desktop. CachyOS solves that problem by introducing the Noctalia configuration, a beautifully designed desktop environment that combines elegance with productivity right out of the box. The new layout includes carefully selected themes, wallpapers, icons, terminal styling, notification settings, panel customization, launcher integration, and keyboard shortcuts that create a premium experience immediately after installation. Everything feels consistent and thoughtfully designed, making Hyprland approachable even for users who have never tried a tiling window manager before. Performance has always been the defining characteristic of CachyOS, and the June 2026 update pushes that philosophy even further. The developers continue to optimize packages using modern CPU instruction sets, ensuring that software takes better advantage of current hardware. This means applications launch faster, multitasking feels more responsive, and demanding workloads benefit from improved efficiency. The distribution's custom kernel receives additional tuning for desktop responsiveness, gaming performance, and lower scheduling latency. While benchmark numbers naturally vary depending on individual hardware, many users can expect quicker boot times, reduced application startup delays, smoother desktop animations, and better resource utilization during heavy workloads. These improvements may seem small individually, but together, they create a noticeably faster computing experience that users appreciate every single day. Gaming also receives attention in this release. CachyOS has become increasingly popular among Linux gamers because it combines Arch's latest software with performance-oriented optimizations. The June update includes refreshed graphics drivers, updated Mesa packages, improvements for Vulkan support, and newer gaming-related libraries that improve compatibility with modern titles. Proton users will benefit from updated dependencies that help newer Windows games run more reliably under Steam. Combined with the optimized kernel and scheduler improvements, many players should experience lower input latency, smoother frame pacing, and better overall responsiveness. While no Linux distribution can magically increase hardware capabilities, CachyOS continues to remove software bottlenecks that often impact gaming performance, making it one of the best choices for enthusiasts who want every possible advantage. Security is another major focus in this release, particularly with the improvements made to Pacman, Arch Linux's powerful package manager. Package management is one of the most critical parts of any Linux distribution because it handles software installation, updates, dependency resolution, and system maintenance. The June 2026 release introduces safer Pacman behavior designed to reduce the chances of accidental system breakage during updates. Better validation, improved handling of package conflicts, enhanced error reporting, and smarter safeguards help users perform upgrades with greater confidence. Experienced Arch users understand that keeping packages current is essential, but they also know that mistakes during upgrades can occasionally create problems. These additional safety improvements provide another layer of protection while maintaining the flexibility that Arch-based distributions are known for. The installation experience has also received welcome refinements. Installing CachyOS has already become significantly easier over the past few years, but this release further streamlines the process with improved hardware detection, more reliable partition handling, and better compatibility across a wider variety of systems. Whether you're installing on modern UEFI hardware, gaming laptops, desktop workstations, or virtual machines, the installer now feels more polished and dependable. Driver detection has been enhanced, reducing the amount of manual configuration required after installation. For many users, the entire setup process is now faster and requires fewer post-installation adjustments, allowing them to start working almost immediately. Another area where CachyOS continues to improve is hardware compatibility. Linux hardware support has advanced dramatically in recent years, and the June 2026 release benefits from newer kernel updates, firmware packages, and driver improvements. Users with recent AMD processors, Intel CPUs, NVIDIA graphics cards, and modern wireless adapters can expect broader compatibility and improved stability. Bluetooth devices, USB peripherals, external monitors, webcams, audio interfaces, and gaming controllers generally work more reliably than before, thanks to continuous upstream improvements integrated into this release. Laptop users may also notice better battery management, more efficient power handling, and smoother transitions between integrated and dedicated graphics where supported. Behind the scenes, numerous package updates contribute to a better overall user experience. The latest versions of KDE Plasma, GNOME, Hyprland, major development tools, multimedia applications, browsers, terminal utilities, and system libraries are included through the rolling release model that Arch-based distributions embrace. Instead of waiting months or years for major operating system upgrades, users receive continuous access to the latest software while benefiting from CachyOS-specific testing and optimization. This rolling approach allows developers, creators, programmers, gamers, and enthusiasts to stay current without performing complete operating system reinstalls every release cycle. Developers will also appreciate the improvements delivered in this update. Faster compilation times, optimized compiler toolchains, newer programming language support, updated container tools, and refreshed virtualization packages help create a more productive development environment. Whether you're building applications in Rust, C++, Python, Go, or JavaScript, CachyOS provides a modern software stack capable of handling demanding development workloads. The improved responsiveness of the system also makes multitasking between code editors, browsers, terminals, containers, and virtual machines noticeably smoother, especially on multi-core processors where the optimized scheduler can fully utilize available resources. The visual polish of the operating system continues to improve as well. Small interface refinements throughout the desktop create a more professional and cohesive appearance. Updated themes, icon consistency, font rendering improvements, better Wayland integration, smoother animations, and refined default configurations all contribute to a desktop that feels carefully crafted rather than simply assembled from upstream components. These design improvements may not generate headlines individually, but they significantly enhance daily usability by making the operating system feel more refined and enjoyable to interact with for extended periods. One of CachyOS's greatest strengths remains its active community and responsive development team. Feedback from users frequently influences future releases, resulting in practical improvements that solve real-world problems rather than adding unnecessary features. Bug reports are addressed quickly, documentation continues to improve, and community members actively share configurations, troubleshooting tips, gaming optimizations, and customization ideas. This collaborative environment helps new users overcome the learning curve associated with Arch-based distributions while giving experienced Linux enthusiasts the flexibility they expect. It's also worth mentioning that CachyOS maintains a careful balance between performance optimization and usability. Some highly optimized Linux distributions require complicated manual configuration or deep technical knowledge before they become practical for everyday use. CachyOS aims to deliver many of those performance benefits automatically, allowing users to enjoy a faster desktop without spending hours tweaking kernel parameters, scheduler settings, compiler flags, or package configurations. Advanced users still have complete control over customization, but newcomers can simply install the operating system and start using it immediately. Overall, the June 2026 release demonstrates that meaningful progress doesn't always require revolutionary changes. Instead, CachyOS continues to refine every aspect of the desktop experience through consistent optimization, stronger security, improved hardware support, polished design, and thoughtful usability enhancements. The new Hyprland Noctalia edition makes one of Linux's most exciting desktop environments far more accessible. The safer Pacman improvements increase confidence during updates, and the ongoing performance optimizations reinforce CachyOS's reputation as one of the fastest Linux distributions available. Combined with updated software, gaming improvements, better installation tools, and expanded hardware compatibility, this release represents another significant step forward for the project. If you've been searching for a Linux distribution that combines cutting-edge software, exceptional speed, modern desktop technology, and a polished user experience, the CachyOS June 2026 release is well worth exploring. Whether you're a developer, gamer, content creator, system administrator, or simply someone who wants a fast and reliable desktop operating system, this update shows that CachyOS continues to evolve in all the right directions and remains one of the standout Linux distributions of 2026.